Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Christine Golden. She is the director of the Jasper-Dubois County Contractual Library,
Yes.
which the Jasper portion of it is now located in the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center.
Yeah, mouthful, right?
Yeah,
but it's a great
right?
mouthful because it means we're open in a new building.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, are you completely out of the old building?
We are.
Okay.
Everything is out of there. We've actually turned that building back over to the city of Jasper, and as of this week, they have started offering, put it out for people to make offers on.
Okay.
So look for it.
Well, let's talk about the excitement and what this means for Jasper to have now the Jasper portion of the library in the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center.
Oh, I mean, it's been a dream come true. I mean, it's no secret that this has been a challenging project for years and years. And, we're getting so close to the finish line and then the pandemic hit. But, I can't say enough about the crews that, worked on this. I mean, we were absolutely nervous. What's going to happen? And everybody kept pushing through and kept their crews safe and kept this project moving along. And we were able to keep pretty close to our timeline, not too much variation of what we thought was going to happen. So very end of January, we were able to open our doors for the first time to the public. So it's been wonderful.
How has the public reacted?
And it's still happening to this day. I mean, we have people coming in, same people. I mean, we have people that are coming every single day now. But, at the same point, we're still at this point, we're about 6 weeks in and, we're getting new people every day and seeing those reactions of, wow. It's just been so great. Because not going to lie, I mean, it is a hard project. This was a challenging operation to take under. We've got two groups working together, all these challenges, but we kept moving forward. And so just to see the reaction was exactly what I was hoping it would be. People have been so positive. I mean, I've had so many people say things even to the fact of, I can't believe this is in Jasper. And that's just, it's so heartwarming to hear those things and be able to be one of many, many people to make this come true.
Now, for folks to know, obviously you see the front. That's
Sure.
really very obvious. But you want people going to the back.
Oh,
and coming in
absolutely.
what you would consider, maybe that's really the front. I don't know which is the front, which is the
yeah,
back.
absolutely. And that's the thing that I think people are getting figured out, but definitely we have 200 parking spaces in the back. And it's not been full yet, but I mean, it gets full, so that's good. But no, everybody enters mostly on the back. We have the front drop-off area just for people, to do exactly that, to drop off, those type of things. But no, come on in the backside and come check out the things that, all along when we pushed this project forward, the idea was, let's give Jasper a 21st century library. And now we're getting to show them what that is. You're seeing college kids in the morning because they're home, most of them, because they didn't get to go back to school. They're running in to go find a study room to work during the day. I mean, college kids up at 9 a.m., that's impressive enough to be able to get them in the morning. And they're hanging out and staying. We've already started up in our makerspace a lot of the 3D printing classes. We're getting people learning how to use these new technologies. Everything, I think the greatest thing is we have been extremely busy, but I don't think anyone at any point has felt unsafe coming in. And that's the point we want to make. This building, I mean, we're looking at the library is 28,000 square feet, where the old building was 10,000 packed square feet. So you can come and you can spread out and be comfortable in and not feel like you're in a health, you're risking your health. And that's, we're keeping our precautions in place. We're following the rules that we need to. And I thank all of our patrons for doing the same, because it was nerve-wracking. I mean, and just to give you a little bit of information, I mean, we've been open now, I think 33 days total. And in those days, our door count has been over 16,000. Wow. So yeah, exactly. So, I mean, people are coming in. I mean, we are open now. On the weekends, full weekend hours are back, fall day Saturday, 9 to 5, and we've added back in our Sundays, 12 to 5. This past Sunday was our first one, and I mean, we had close to 600 people come in.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's much more convenient now than it was. I know I had to drop off some books. And not thinking, I went to the old library, because old habits.
Yes,
that's what
absolutely.
you do. And where you had to get out of your car, you had to walk up, and then it said, it's at the new location. And I thought, oh, that's neat. So I went, and I didn't even have to get out of my car. Right. Just pull up and drop them in.
Absolutely. We are still working on a little modifications there. I understand it's a little tight. We're working on some things there, but it is nice that it's an option now, and it's only going to get better. And I think that's a point that Kyle Rupert and I have made a lot of. There's still all kinds of fun little additions coming. Like this this coming week, we're going to be adding more and more of our featured kids toys that we've been adding to the area. Some fun interactive stuff. We kind of held back on that stuff just in the beginning, make sure. But yeah, we're bringing all that stuff out, and new things are coming along every day. But yeah.
You said something that I thought was interesting. I never thought about it. You have a study room?
Yeah.
So if a college study room or rooms?
Rooms. There's 8 of them.
Do you need to reserve it, or you just? I guess you should reserve it. Might be the best way, but you could also just say, just get lucky.
And I think for the most part right now, it is just doing that whole first come, first serve thing. Now, if you wanted one, say at 3 to 4 o'clock, 3 to 4 p.m. on a Wednesday, you can absolutely reserve those ahead of time. Our library board last night just approved our new meeting room policy that'll include the study rooms and meeting rooms. That's a huge, big addition to this library, is the fact that we have 4 dedicated meeting rooms for our community to have those larger scale meetings too. Each room fits about 16, but then you can expand them into larger rooms, of course, as well. And we're adding in an online reservation system for all that to make it a smooth process. So things we've never even thought about before, but we actually ended up having a couple meetings happen before we even opened the building. It was that big of a demand. So we're just thrilled to have that space as well.
Is there a charge for somebody using it?
There is. We are making them available though for our nonprofits. We've I added like 12 free uses per year. We want to make sure that we're being great. That's kind of the role of the public library, is to be that support for as many organizations as we can. And then of course we're keeping our fees very nominal, even though for other groups that want to use it. So check that out on our website. We have all that there.
What about technology? Is this technologically more advanced than the old library? I know you can go with your laptop.
Absolutely. I think this is one of those places that if you need to plug something in, you're not going to have any issue in this building. In our old building, you had basically 2 outlets you could find to use. One of the great things about being located in Jasper is, we were able to work with so many of our local manufacturers when it comes to furniture. And they stepped up their game. You're not going to believe it when you go in there and check this out. And so there's places where you can come and sit, bring your own devices. Of course, we still have the computers available. In our makerspace area, we've even added 4 computers that have the high-end software. You've got the entire Adobe Creative Cloud. So if you want to come in and mess around on Photoshop, you want to do some video editing, we've got all that free of charge for people to use, because we know that software is expensive for people to buy on their own. So we've added that as well. So, I think altogether we have about 34 wireless access points in that building. There's not going to be a place, including outdoors. We've added 3 hotspots, 1 on the front side and 2 on the back, that you can sit in your car and use our Wi-Fi too.
Is there an outdoor space where people can sit if they want?
Absolutely. One of the cool areas, we've added benches. If you drive around the front, there's benches there. There's benches on the back side. But we even have on the library side, you can come up and we have a rooftop patio that's open. Anytime the library is open, we've got tables and chairs. Bring your lunch. Come and hang out up there. It's cool. Beautiful.
Now let's get to the old school.
Absolutely.
The books.
Yeah.
And I can remember here in the Jasper going to get a book, and if you're going down the aisle, your shoulders are almost hitting the books on both sides.
That's gone. That's taken care of now too. We've went over and above even the requirement when it comes to that. 2 people can comfortably be in an aisle. We even had a individual come in their 0-turn wheelchair, turn the entire way around, no problem. That would have never in a million years happened in the old library. So another one of those things. Every door, there's not a step into the library. There's not a single area where you even have to take a step. No ramps, anything like that. It's all surface level, so you're able to get right in. Nice, areas for everyone to be comfortable and accessible.
And remember, it's always good to have a library card.
Of course.
Which is free to any DuBois County resident.
It is.
And can be used at any of DuBois, Ferdinand, Jasper.
Absolutely. Come to any of our libraries, and that's, as we're gearing up, that has been one of the things, I think more than anything, we've been inundated with new library card signups. It has been incredible to see, or even the people who say, I haven't been in here 5-6 years. They're coming back. They were here the first weekend, and I'm seeing them return too. So that's been fantastic. And we're gearing up. I mean, it's not only just the new building. We've got all 4 of our branches up and running. We've been doing what we can, and we're even returning now to in-person programming as well. You're going to see story times coming back. Our summer learning program is going to kick off, very beginning of the summer. And, I think like everyone else, we're planning as if we're going to be able to do things in the old fashioned that we were able to. I don't want to say normal, but you know, the way we used to do it. And I think we're all trying to remember what that was, but we're trying our best. We're going to have our animal shows. We're going to have, you know, silly safaris will be at all of our locations. You're going to have all those things happening. And I'm sure we'll talk more about that later, but just when you start planning, you know, those things are coming back and we're going to have a great summer again.
All right, Christine, thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
coming in. The new Jasper Library is open for you to go and enjoy at the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center.
Absolutely.
Our guest has been Christine Golden, the director of the Jasper-Dubois County Contractual Library. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.